Hello? 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 What you doing, nerds? Okay, that's everything on this PC. I have not been feeling great today. I have been like mega struggling with anxiety stuff, and it's been a whole deal. So bear with me. Yeah. Also, I think that camera is like slowly drooping, which is kind of a problem. I think that if you go like, I don't know, 6 weeks back, you can see the rebellion on both shirts. So I think it's like slowly tilting forward. And I don't know how to fix it. The thing is, right now, I can't really fix it. Because all of this. So what you can't see anymore, you could see it before, is that like there, I am touching one of the monitors. So it's like this far out of frame. It is. Fun fact, that is actually what I'm supposed to line everything with. That monitor has been causing a whole slew of problems, but that's neither here nor there. But I have the same monitor everywhere now, which is really nice. Well, okay, they're not all the same. My main display is like some, what is it called? It's called something weird. It's like the it's like a nano something or other. Nano IPS? Is that what it's called? So it's quantum dot. I don't fucking know what quantum dot is. How about reject all? What the fuck is... I'm pretty sure it's not an IPS. I believe it's a LG panel. Because it's a Philips Nano IPS. $27. Is it a Evia? Evnia 240. It's the old one. And it's the non-curved one. I have only these displays, like all. Well, okay, technically not true, because the top display that I like read Discord and stuff off of is a old AOC ultra wide IPS, but they're all IPS. But this is like what's it called? It's like almost bevel-less. It's a really cool panel for what for how little I paid for it at the time of upgrading. It is actually Final Fantasy's fault that I upgraded. Nope. Nope. Go away. Go away. Log in. What's mine? Wrong password? The fuck do you mean wrong password? It's been the same password forever. Oh, the Switch 2 pricing is going up, so if you want to buy one, you have until September 1st. My orders. What the fuck is this? Oh. Right. This is 100. So the side panels are their left and right monitors. They are 180 hertz monitors. They are fucking amazing. You can't buy them anymore. But they're really, really good. I like them a lot. Where is my... That's my TV. That's phone stuff. That's phone stuff. That's my watch. I really thought I had a Galaxy Watch 4. I've thought that the entire time. Apparently it's a Watch 5. Good to know. Vacuum order for mom. Phone stuff. Networking stuff. Oh, that's mom's TV. Where the when did I order this screen? Holy shit. It's not that long ago. I accept that if it was in like 22, 23, found it. Do you have the description? It's a 240 hertz IPS FreeSync Premium Pro, so it does like G-Sync stuff. Yeah, nano IPS. All of that just to find out that I was right. I also want to check my side monitors. Specifications. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah. Blah blah blah. No, they are LED backlit LCD IPSs. It looks like TFT technology is what I'm looking for. The fuck does active matrix mean? I think I need to just look these up. Paste and go. Tell me about this monitor, please. It's awesome. I know it's awesome. Thank you. It is not telling me. Cool. You know, actually, I didn't want to know anyway. I don't know. Philips monitors is a really, really good way to get really good monitors without paying like a bajillion bucks for them. Same with AOC panels. Though AOC, from what I understand, is a premium brand in North America, which is kind of weird to me. Like here, I can buy a 1080p IPS AOC monitor for $100. Little less than $100. And it is 180 hertz. I'm not buying VA panels again. No VA and no the portable screen. I really want one of these portable displays, like the there is a Zen screen one, there is a dual screen I don't care about. I believe there is even a ProArt one, so that's like IPS and like super mega color calibrated. I don't know. But yeah. I still need to figure out how to... I still need to figure out the replacement monitor arms here. Because they're driving me insane that I can't like individually move them. And I don't... I also don't want them to be where they are. That is probably the biggest thing. I blame Roven. Yeah, let's do that. That's a good candidate for blame. Also, chat, how do we sound today? Do we sound okay? I did a little bit of tweaking, so I should be a little louder. Since y'all been complaining about, like, fucking, I don't know, being weird. It also means that you hear more room noise. There is like a tool that I can use, and there's some noise gate nonsense. I don't like the noise gate system. If I'll be completely honest with y'all, I do not like the noise gate system that is built into the Wavelink software. Also, my Wavelink software works a lot better now that I did a complete reinstall. Who'da thunk? I've considered it, moving over to like a different audio setup. But with how ass the new Wavelink software is, I'm not doing it, dude. It needs to be a complete audio package deal if I'm swapping. Oh yeah, we did some, well, I say we, but I did some changes to the house. I just like cleaned up some of the stuff that was annoying me. Also, we have a garden now. Look at that. A cute little FC garden. Also put down some gravel over in my house, because like that makes this less of a fire hazard. Yeah, it's a little flickering, but you know, you win some, you lose some. There's also a little garden plot here. So I did some light tweaking to this. I don't know how I fully feel about this yet. That's a future me problem, though. And I also finally fixed the garden up here. I think this is like next to the FC yard. I think this is probably the one I'm the happiest with. I really like how this came out. With like plenty of seats and easily accessible roof and I think all the trees are nice together. I'm usually not one to speak like very highly of my own work. But I fucking nailed this. With like the little details we managed to put in and also check in. Is your space clean? It's okay. It's not great. Also, I'm pretty sure that your FPS will drop whenever you're in here, because we've placed. I have spent a lot of money on this garden. And I'm really happy with how it turned out. Obviously, there's some like minor things like fucking clipping logs and stuff that I would like to figure out, but I can't really figure out. But also, it's like so hidden away that who cares? But no, I'm very happy with this. I love this little seating area that lights up in the night. I think we did. I think I did well on like light distribution with like a little lamp in here, alongside like the glowy lights. There is 2 sets of glowy lights. So this back, whatever the fuck this thing is called again, I don't remember. It gets like fairly bright without being obnoxious. Then we did eventually find a superior fireplace. Fire pit. Bonfire. I don't know. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. And it came with 3 seats. So we just added some more. And then filled in this naked spot here. I kind of wish I could have put something here that would like turn this into like a clear like Y junction. But I don't know. It's probably fine. There used to be a plant here that now lives here. No, that's a lie. It lives over here. Because like the little chocobo thing wasn't really covering anything. So it was kind of, it was mostly annoying. This serves a purpose. These trees serve a purpose. This is just pretty. I don't know. Big fan. It's strange being a big fan of my own work. If that makes sense. Makes me very happy that I've like managed to make something that I like. I also really like the FC house. I have mixed feelings about my own home. But that's mainly because there is no good way. There is no good way to lay out when you have the entrance on this side. There is no good way to really lay out the yard. I think I did okay with like the dense trees around the fire pit. I did the same thing here. But yeah, I just added a little bit more stuff, and dude, I know that is possible, but I haven't been able to do it again. It is possible to land on this roof. I know it's possible because I've done it in the past. The reason it's this house. The reason I know it's possible is this house. Because of like how far in onto this you can actually jump. It's not as easy on this fence. Also, that roof is different. But yeah, no, this used to be a thing. I just can't do it anymore for some reason, and I don't know why. I would like to put a couple of these over here, just to like close this off. But I spent all that item budget back here, putting in some wildflowers and some planters and these two and more wildflowers. I don't know. I think this back side garden here looks great. I really like this. I think I did a good job. Whether or not you think so, I don't really care. Cool, I guess. Oh, we're not selling items, which is a problem. We're running out of money. Yeah, my endeavors last night, they cost me like well, not two, but like a little over 1 million gil. No, wait, we're gonna 58.90. $19,990. $12,990. $36,400 because I can't be bothered anymore. This just keeps crashing, which is nice. This too just keeps crashing, which is wonderful. 790, I have the cheapest one. This so 24,990. Oh, this is worthless. We'll put it up anyway. 1170. 32.6. Anyone want to counter? A couple of days ago. 46.50. Sick, dude. We are so broke. $360. $19.19. These always crash. I don't know what it is. Whenever I get into like decide I'm gonna sell off all my extra fancy pants and dye, they always crash. What happened here? You can't be real. $4.80. $4.80. $4.80. We leave those. We do. $25,550. Was it 15 to 90? Yes. Dude, okay. This system is so bad. It is actually so much better in the phone app, which is probably why you have to pay a premium to use the phone app. Also, what do you mean? Some motherfucker just crashed the entire market for no reason at all. I'm kind of tempted to buy all of these just to like uncrash the market. Like fucking look at this. How long ago did I do my house? I remember buying these. I am not crashing that. 41,890. Please, people, buy my shit. I need all of that to vacate. Also, chat, how does stuff sound? Is it better or is it worse? Here. Have an additional thing. Oh. He didn't. Oh. Pop. I kept hitting the wrong button. Oh, that would have been amazing in like 3 months. No way. Who would have thunk? Min height. Yeah, I think that's min height bunny with lightning here and to be glam. I know there is a thing you can do with the integral log. Also, I went out of my, like, I may have spent a little bit on figuring out glasses as well. Because with an update that happened here a while ago, you have face wear. Which is like all the different types of glasses. Also, if you did the Easter event, you got all of these. Those are kind of good though. Instead of these. I also like these. The slim frame ones. They're pretty. I think these for now. Also, not entirely sure what we should do today. If anyone has any wants for stuff they did today, let me know. Also, how often is that control? Yes. Oh, it's just like this is off. That resets every day. Fuck, we want to go here into cause I'm alcohol then. $3 million XP for free. Yeah. Can you? You can. So you could, in theory, make running a macro button. Which is like, we have like a bajillion. Oh, can I make that? Oh, sick. Oh, that grants bonus XP. That might be worth to do that first. I don't know if this is the gather, one, or if it's just murder a certain amount of people one. Oh, he went for the other one. Never mind. That I don't care then. What's in the party finder today? Sunken Temple of Karn for Blue Mage. Vanguard duty completion. Sven's Burden Farm. Scamp Coronation. Absolute Authority. Markers for Brain Dead. Last phase. I don't. That is a lot of words that don't make no sense to me. Oh, let's just don't care. Didn't ask. stole my PF window. PF. Eden. On Cerberus. Unrestricted. Also, they're just going for the thing. Farming Puppet Bunker. That could actually be fun. Unmaking Extreme. Teleroom. Nothing. Nothing. And 2 things that I haven't unlocked. So, the fuck kind of trial am I missing? Chicken. I'll do the one the furthest away first, I think. I might actually go in and do some roulettes. Maybe. I kind of want to get into PvP. Not gonna lie. Whenever I see PvP stuff, it always looks fun and it always looks absolutely insane. Oh, it is the defend. What is this one? I'd be very surprised if they don't go for this one first. Because it's just faster. Okay. Should we take the wooden crate back to where we came from? Which is fine, because that is where we have the rest of our activities. Could you imagine trying to carry something this far like this? My arms would hurt so bad. Where's that sea from? Also, like, noticing that I'm like falling into like shit shrimp like posture again. And I had just managed to fix my... I had just managed to fix my back. I've been having problems with like my upper back and neck and shoulders lately. And some of that seems to come from the fact that I've been sitting with about the same posture as fucking Quasimodo. That's the new fish. Wait, is your name? Okay. They're still doing fates. Let's see if we can capture this one before it's too late. Ooh, no. What happened? Wait a minute. Let's see if I can figure out how to fix this again. Hello? All of my stuff just like suddenly scaled. Well, I lost the thing because my shit broke. That's cool. I don't even know how that happened. I was trying to adjust my camera. I guess I should check here first if they're talking. They're not talking to the person. So they should be here then. Or at least on their way to here. Fuck it, I'll start this. I don't care. Hello? We have 9.5 minutes left. I feel like we should be able to do this pretty easily. Kinda wanna see what the fuck I'm doing. I don't really need to know how much time is left. It's not like it's gonna actually... That is actually a button that should probably be on this. This might actually be my best best HUD layout. This is actually a really, really good base. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I want to copy it. I think it's rotating something fierce over there, huh? Damn, has it already been an hour? $5.10. What ruffling feathers is? I think it's kind of sad that we never saw this rebuilt. Maybe we do in the future if we do like our no. I just don't think we're going to see that. There you go to one of the other ones. I will indeed hop in the soup. I need my chicken back. Dude. The auto attacks are kind of rough, dude. Dude, where's my little fairy thing? I'm only missing like 2, I think. Oh, we have to go to Louisoix. I actually promised y'all that I was gonna do the job quests. Well, they're not technically job quests anymore, but oh, but I can. I can go here for free though. So if I go here for free and then travel to the FC house or my house, which is in Louisoix, I can then travel to Louisoix for $70. Oh. It's the band. That is so uncomfortable. Do we see any friends? Also, can we just... I don't know if any of you remember, I was here like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. People are camping. Oh, that's so cute. I see friend. Returner friend. Oh, I love that tag. The free company, Grand Autismo. Mm. Kia used to be... was Re back in the day. Also, Re stuff is like Hugh and Limsa. You can have a heal too. There. Did you get mis-teleported? No. No, I actually... Dude, why are you that? Can I have some personal space, dude? What are you like? There is like, there is one brain cell in the entire Mikote population. I actually heard someone like this is actually a time that I have heard someone with the voice that I use. Also, no, I didn't get mis-teleported. I have to be here because I have quests to do. Also, just fucking look at all the people. There's so many people. I logged in peak hours 3 weeks ago and there was nobody. I don't remember where my quest is. But I promise you, I came here for a quest. This, causing problems on purpose. Look at all the people. It's beautiful. Oh, dude, shit like this, when like the game has been like super mega dead for a long while. And then everyone comes back to like fucking RPers Guild and like everyone is back. It makes me kind of emotional. Is that a weird thing to say? Because I really want this game to do well. So it makes me very upset. Like, it puts me in some sort of emotional imbalance whenever it's like there is no one anywhere. But like, whenever I see people return in like large scale, it makes me really happy. I don't know, I just really like this game, dude. I don't know what else to say. I just really enjoy this game. What? What? What do you mean? Barskala seeks a word of advice. This is where we left off yesterday. Oh yeah, if there is another server reset, I will be the last person online. That is true. Say, can you spare a moment? Try to start on a positive note then. Good news is that there have been no further incidents involving poisoned food. Should be happy about that, but it's not exactly conducive to tracking down our thieves. Despite my best attempts, my investigations at a standstill. Wait, who does? She? Her? Bring news from the Coral Tower. While a felon man matching the description of that fruit vendor was seen leaving the city with a Huron woman, and it seems they were making for Airport. We've increased patrols of late, so if I had to guess, the culprits are finding it harder to operate within the city. Seems we've forced them to withdraw for the time being. Airport, you say? That's on this island, isn't it? Yes, that's right. It's possible to go on foot, but the ferry from the Fisherman's Guild can take you straight there. While we Yellow Jackets must continue to keep an eye on things here, it's reassuring to know an adventurer of Omega's caliber is on the case. If you plan to pursue the suspect, Airport is your best bet. Over the work and mess up stuff over there some more. Why don't you just bring your work laptop over to where we're hanging out so you can hang out here and get paid to do so? Just saying. Or the other way around. Put me in a laptop and bring that over to work. Just a matter of rotating your chair 90 degrees. Ew. Dude. No, I don't like that. I get that it's good for like optimizing space or whatever, but I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Not even a little bit. Also, create mode, since you're like the one who... Why? You on laptop already? No, the rotating... That sounds like you're at your like main private system and is just going... And I don't like that. Dude, I drove myself absolutely crazy having my stream set up in my bedroom, and I've sworn that I'm never doing that again. This little corner of joy, I am never putting that in the bedroom ever again. I have dedicated, like, with how my apartment is set up now, I have like dedicated zones for everything. I have like food zone, I have watch TV and relax zone. I only sleep in the bedroom, and I play games here. This like wasn't the room, and then I had to like infill it because of the fucking... Oh, I hate it so much. And it gets so incredibly warm too. Yeah, I am never doing that again. And no, the closest I'll ever get to that, doing that again, is if I ever tear the curtains back down so I can see outside from all the way in here. But there would still be separate zones for everything. I am never mixing my zones again. Fuck that. I don't sleep on the couch. I don't eat there. I don't eat here. That is very important. In the old house, had work, stream, art, plus tiny spots on the floor to sleep. Yeah, that was kind of what I was living with in the old room. Okay, it wasn't my house, so you know, there isn't that. This, however, is my apartment. It is also very... I don't know. I am not good at making a home. My apartment looks like it's a display unit. I suck shit at making a home. If the addition didn't happen, I'd be the first by now. Oh no. Give it... You know what? Just give it time. I'm sure it will sort itself out. No, see, but okay. It looks like that if you look at this room. If you look at this one room, like this place that you can see on camera, fucking great. Anywhere else in the entire apartment, It doesn't actually look like anyone lives there. It looks like someone lives here, like in this corner. But everything beyond the monitors here, it doesn't look like a home. It looks like a display unit. There is 2 books. Well, that's not even true. There's 1 book and a magazine on the living room table. There's nothing on the walls because I can't make up my mind on what to put on the walls. And also, getting stuff that would do anything to that wall without like looking teeny tiny is expensive. Also, there is nothing cool in like fucking poster sizes right now that doesn't like look like absolute shit once you get it inside a frame. There's like a little bit of personality over in the eating corner, because that has like a massive bookshelf. It has like more bookshelves like these. It's 4 of these. Am I lying? It's 4 of these and 1 of this. So it has like a display of like nicer glassware that I've been gifted. It has a ton of books. Like there's technical books over on one side, and there's cooking recipe books on the other side, and there's like readables in the middle. No, and also fucked up. This, I don't know why, but this place gets so incredibly dusty. Like, it's unlike any, no. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. I've lived in apartments before. I've lived in houses. I have never seen any room or anything accumulate dust the way this apartment does. It is absolutely insane. There will be dust bunnies, like, okay, and the worst part is, they're like, they don't like slowly accumulate over time. There will be no dust, and then like day 4, there will be like dust bunnies on the size like fucking, and like 10 by 15 sheets of dust bunny will just like fucking spawn on the bathroom floor. It is the worst experience I've ever had. And like everything that is sat for more than a day is like covered in dust. After being cleaned, mind you. So I'll clean this entire apartment, and like a day later, there will be this like light dusting, like this light cover of dust on everything. It is actually insane. I don't know how to deal with it. Air purifier? Maybe. I really want to put in air conditioning here. I've been approved for like a major modification to the apartment. So that will probably be like not my first big project, saving project, My first saving project will probably be getting all the rust on my car fixed, so I can have that for another 2 decades. You're a max birds. Dude, air purifiers are kinda fucking expensive. I accidentally click on them every now and again when I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I don't know how to deal with the heat. Because they're in the same category as like the mobile air conditioning units. Portable. And yeah, I'm always surprised at how expensive they are. But they also do like dehumidifying and everything. Okay, probably the biggest problem for like dust here is the fact that it's active negative pressure ventilation that you can't turn off. It's just always going. So that probably isn't helping. I think that's partially why the bathroom specifically like accumulates so much dust. Also, what was the message I missed? Right, where the main paintings sell them for astronomical prices like 8 by 10 penguin footprints for $100. That is awful. Yeah, no, dude, getting anything to hang on a wall, especially like within my own interests, is really expensive. Like, like there is a reason we have like fucking Shopify jerseys hanging here instead of like a poster or something, because they fucking cost the same. It is insane how expensive things are. If I'm gonna spend like fucking $75 on something to hang on the wall, I might as well get like a cool fucking jersey. There is absolutely no reason to spend. And also, if I want like any kind of frame at a decent size, they're a lot more than $75. I hate it, dude. So yeah, that all the rest of this apartment just looks like it was made for like display unit sale. Sorry. I hate it so much. I have like temporarily put up to. Also, can we just appreciate how fucking gray I've become? That is pretty wild. Stress, dude. Stress will fix your hair. I can tell you that much. If it doesn't fall out, it will turn it whatever the fuck this is. Yeah, the worst part about that is that I'm only 33. But yeah, no, I've been finding like over the last little bit, I've been finding gray in my beard and everything. We're going fully gray. And it's happening fast too. It is happening a lot faster than I was prepared for. even though I knew I had the genetics for turning gray fast, this is still a lot faster than I was prepared for. It is also like fully in front. Like comparatively to the rest of my head, like most of the gray is like from my headset forward. It's like disproportionate. Match my overlay? How about no? Also, I don't I don't mind turning green. What I mind, like the biggest problem I have with my hair is that it is so dense that it like ruins my scalp. Even if you thin it, it doesn't look that way because it likes to lay fucking however is like the, I don't know, the least aesthetically pleasing you can get it to lay, because it's thick and it's curly. So if it decides that it's gonna go like fucking palm tree, it will, and there's nothing I can do about it. I just have to sit here and take it. But yeah, it's going, and it's going fast. But yeah, periodically I just lose my hair. That is a fun thing to wake up to. Suddenly there will be like, I don't know, it looks like someone took a weed whacker to a wig and like just let that shit fly all over the bedroom. Yeah, a wig whacker. I did say weed whacker, but sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you just wake up. So, with whatever is causing my specific periodic hair loss, I just wake up one day and there's like fucking tufts of hair everywhere. It's been happening less frequently over the last couple of years, but like I used to have like big spots of missing hair. Or the... No, apparently that woke Fault's like a sleeper agent, though. Hello. Okay. That said, I should get back to work. It was an honor to meet you and your friend. Safe travels to you both, and give those crooks a good thrashing for me. Is it pulling stream up? Nice. Cities prospectors place so much trust in your abilities. Lucky to have you on my side. Well, you know, I don't really heal, so, you know, good luck. For instance, sail for Eorzea, I feared I'd never see the heart sting again, but we're one step closer to bringing it home. In any event, we'd best find our way to the port town before the Imperial troublemakers to find another fruit supply. I'll go ahead and take the ferry. Meet me in Emporium once you're ready. Yeah. We will probably travel there by foot, cause I'm kinda broke. I spent a lot of money doing housing things. So how do we get there? It's nice. You should like 100% log in and listen to the band. Highly recommend. It is very fun. Also, I've asked Create Mode like 100 times, but I'm getting no answer. So I'm gonna try and ask you as well, and know that I won't get an answer. How do we sound today? Because I did a bunch of tweaks trying to make myself a little clearer. But as is the case every time I ask something, everyone just suddenly has nothing to say. Oops. I didn't mean to kill both of them. Sorry. Yeah, well, it's in relation to this, though. Also, I didn't turn my game down, I turned me up. So it should have fixed everything. Well, I actually turned everything up. Also. It's this really, really bad thing that keeps happening. Where, like, Windows will suddenly do a thing, and then I don't know what my volume settings are. I gave my I gave myself really, really uncomfortable sounds to my ear earlier, because I was trying to figure out if they had fixed the thing where you can turn the XLR input fully up again. No, you can't. Also, for some reason, this section of floor just doesn't exist. The same thing I've been asking multiple times today, how we sound, if we're sounding okay or no, if it's better or if it's worse. I did not know that the boat was solid. I feel like a dum-dum now. Yeah, I gave my microphone a bit of gain, and then I pushed the in Windows audio limit for the interface. So that should help the mix a bit. Dude, I still want to play Final Fantasy XI. And I think that maybe I will if there ends up being no interest for a community day activities on Saturdays or something. Is this one weird too? No. It's just this side here. For some reason, you fly here. So yeah, if that is something that is interesting to any of you, it doesn't like, I don't mean that you have to participate every Saturday. But I do want to like kind of do some community stuff. Especially now that we are the entire population of Re. That is also a thing. I have thunks about. Previous lead was like, well, now that everyone is fucking off the light anyway, you should like rename the entire thing and like properly start fresh. I don't know if I want to do that. I like the Crystal Requiem name. Oh, this is also a flying area. Nice. We found more jank. Oh, here too. And here apparently. I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about that. I would like to hear what the the rest of Requiem has to say. If you want to see anything change, or if you don't care, or if you want it to stay under the same name. I haven't decided like what I'm gonna do. This is like just an exercise in what people think, I guess. No, it was just okay. Yeah, I don't care that you don't log in as much. The thing is, like, trying to figure out what everyone thinks. I would much rather do, like... do it by popular vote. See no reason to change it. It's a good name. I don't know, I just found it interesting that they suggested that. And I hadn't thought about the possibility of changing it. I'm not changing the abbreviation. It has always been re, and it will continue to be re. And it will be... It would be re even if I did change it. But like the full thing is Crystal Requiem. I would keep the tag. I would keep the tag regardless. Other ones floating around. I don't know. There are some good ones out there. But yeah, the retag is... The retag would stay regardless of if I did an FC name change, if that makes sense. But it's also like, it's a Shadowbringers reference, right? So I would keep the retag, but like the one they were talking about was like the Crystal Requiem bit. But I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do anything about it. But I did. Yeah, okay, I'm not changing the tag for you, though. Yeah, the tag would stay. Because, like, the tag is... I still meet people occasionally that know of... that know the tag. I also know several people, like... I know several people who log in every single day that don't know that Knights of Allag now is Lotus. and that they were named Tribe in between. Like, I know several people that don't know that. Koa was the biggest FC. And it kept being the biggest FC for like several years. For as long as I've played. Koa and to some extent Tribe and okay. There you go, take your lunch. Yeah. You go eat something. I'm gonna go stretch. And I'm gonna go move around a little bit. Yeah. That sounds like a good plan. I will be back in just a little bit. And I'm see y'all real soon. Hello. What's up, nerds? What you doing? Background music went to shit, apparently. Oh well. We have reading to do. That is a word choice, sure. There you are. You're welcome, Scythe, among such unfamiliar scenery. Fairy Skipper was eager to teach me all about his area on the right here, so I believe I have a general idea of what's what. Wouldn't want to lose my bearings on a hunt this important. Asked him about our merchants, but he said he hadn't seen a pair like that. Skipper did mention another merchant though, one who's well versed in the comings and goings of his fellow traders. If anyone sighted our unlikely duo, it's him. Let's hope it's enough to put us on the culprit's trail again. Merchant we seek should be peddling his wares by the gates to Skull Valley, so let's start there. Okay. Also, I don't know how to purge a single message. Not without, like, accidentally taking all your shit again. Dude, why is your minion stuck all the way? There we go. Thoughts? Can you figure out how to purge your own message? Pretty please. Apparently I'm asking too much. Wait, how do I do this? No, I don't want to ban, I want to... Dear Christ. Why isn't this a thing? Is it slash... clear? Chat clear was prevented by better what? Chat settings. Yeah, that's probably a good idea too. Okay, so if I refresh this, did it actually... Create mode, are you here? Help! Did your chat get purged? Yes, sir. Your chat was cleared? Or yes, sir, you're still here. Helpful. Dude, I don't know why I ask you guys anything. It's on me. I keep asking you guys stuff, and I know that's not how this works. Chat cleared. Thank you. Okay, then we know that it's just /clear. Well, I'll put it in the thing. Dude, I hate, this is like the dumbest shit ever, because I don't keep my VODs on Twitch. But even so, if there is stuff that is like could be out of context, taken away, and or like understood away, and I didn't do anything to like fix chat, that is on me as the streamer. Like, for some reason, I am responsible for what potentially millions of people could decide to see. Dude, something weird is going on with my network today. Either that or Discord is dying again. Can I help you? Longfellow and you're traveling together. Spied them, though I'd never seen them before. They certainly made an impression. They sold some potions and elixirs to a pair of fresh-faced adventurers. Yeah, I'm having the opposite problem. My chat is actually working today, and Discord is being weird. It takes like 15 seconds, 15 to 30 seconds from I send a message until it actually sends. Fresh-faced adventurers on the cheap, from what I could tell. Those merchants really are culprits, then those potions are most likely tainted with toxins. Toxins, you say that don't bode well. The adventurers who bought them, marauder named Whistle and a conjurer named Serig, already left for their next job. Said they were escorting one of the local farmers over to Swiftbirch. Good lads, the two of them. They've been making life easier for the snowfolk here ever since they arrived. I hate to see something happen to them. Someone needs to warn them about those potions right quick. Leave that to us. Swiftbirch is southeast of here, yes? Let's find them before the poison takes hold. Yeah. Yeah, no, like, dude, I was just saying while you were on the phone, it's so annoying that, like, there aren't swift, clear ways to deal with certain stuff, because, like, at the end of the day, they've decided that I'm responsible for whatever anyone can possibly figure out that they want to type in chat. Which is really stupid. I've been annoyed by that for a while, cause like, the fuck you mean? That is a me problem. Yeah. No. Yeah, that is exactly the problem, dude. It's like they changed how moderation works, where how did you get stuck in your yard? That is impressive. Thank the gods you found us when you did. Those potion sellers must have swindled us. One draught of elixir was all it took to send Serig into the most furious fit of hiccups I've ever seen. Poor bastard couldn't cast a single spell. Who are you calling a poor bastard? If the heart stings toxins are at work here, we should be able to cleanse them with Esno just like last time. Sorry, did you say? Oh, solid. What? We'll have plenty of time to chat after Zarek stops hiccuping up a storm. Hate to ask more of you, but if you could cast Esno on my partner, it'd be much appreciated. I like that you go into a battle stance like you get to do something. Yeah, no, they've decided to be stupid with it. You know, Americans stupid leading the dumb or something. I can speak again. You have my thanks. Bloody hells. First we waste our hard-earned coin on poison potions, and now there are killer mammoths on the loose. What's the world coming to? Who goes there? Show yourself. Oh me, oh my. Our spear-wielding friend is sharp of eye. You're the Franz from Elport. Why yes, and watching your scrawny compatriot suffer was the highlight of our evening. I admit, the poison was meant to silence him, but hiccups, it was comedy at its finest. Perhaps the elixir reacted with the venom. Regardless, we've had our fill of fun from the result, so I shan't complain. Venom? Then you must be the thieving cowards from the passage of Unbound. My sweet apple, you know us? Suppose that means we're famous. Can't believe it. Oh, who am I kidding? Yes, I can. Indeed, I am the passage of Unbound's alchemist extraordinaire, the illustrious Elret, and I'm so very, very pleased to make your acquaintance. Kokanoa at your service. Red's helping hand and master of mammoths. Put out evil. Herb is ever so familiar to me, my there. Ah, don't tell me. You hail from that little village in Tural, don't you? My goodness, you've come a long way. How's the voyage? Enjoying the sights? Enough. You've got a lot of explaining to do, starting with the reason you took the Heartsting. Is this part of your organization's grand scheme? Well, the apple bites back. It is true that my unbound compatriots harbor lofty ambitions, yes, but I have no interest in overthrowing nations. I merely crave the Mars of Chaos they've promised me. I aim to bring more laughter into this dreary world, one mischief and a few handy potions at a time. Kokanoa and I are having oodles of fun expanding our repertoire of toxic treats. Yet there is no greater kill toward thrills than a healer who can whisk our hard work away. Unless, of course, I master toxin, even she can't cure. Oh, I do love a challenge. Now, I hate to leave you, my dears, but our work here is done, and we have a busy schedule ahead of us. Mammoths to mend, venomous misdeeds to master. Ta-ta for now. Yep. Wait, damn you. Why did that sound like one of those cheap plastic beach balls? That stench smells like a corpse just shat itself. That is not a picture. Honor is too much to bear. Take me home to the 12's wood. Wilson. The air is clearer there. Oh no, don't you dare give out on me, Serg. We've still got a job to do. Mustn't keep our clients waiting any longer, but we're in your debt. Thank you again for everything, Miss Orskala. And this here is Omega. Take care of each other out there. Happens to the best or worst of us, I guess. Much as I'd like to track down the Unbound, I know better than to thread further into their territory without a plan. For now, I think it's best we return to Limsa. Okie doke. Yeah, no, it's stupid, dude. I have been annoyed by like the restructuring of rules and stuff. I'm not a fan. Especially with everything else that has been going on Twitch. I don't understand why they decided that, like, the most important thing to figure out was that global mods can take sentences out of context. Because, like, if you get global banned from here, or from something you said here, there is nothing I can do. And they decided to make this a firm rule. It's like the dumbest rule in the history of rules. They are so loud. I highly recommend, if you have like nothing else to do this evening, just like log in and sit down here and just listen to this group, because it's fucking amazing. Yeah, I'd still log in and just have it in the background, whether you're like there or not. They will be playing, like, the last time they did a show here, it lasted until like 5 or 6 a.m. I think it could have been longer, because I left at like 5:30 or something. Thank you for the support back there. As you know, truly works wonders. I can't stop thinking about what she said. My blood boils knowing that this is all some sick game to her. How dare she toy with the heartstring for her own amusement? Honestly, even the youngest children in my village have more sense. Still, we did make progress. Now that the villains have revealed themselves, it'll be easier to give chase when they choose to make their next move. Any case, I'll keep you apprised of the latest news as soon as I hear it. We'll be back to the hunt before long. Bop. So I think we'll be able to do this one and one more. Oh, it's you. You'll have to forgive me the dour mood. I just don't understand it. How is it that Ara and Kokanawa can so grandiosely reveal their names and identities, yet I remain unable to track them down? Been following the latest hearsay, but I haven't had much luck. Not a soul seen them since the incident with Whistle and Serig. But that's not to say I've given up entirely. Now that they know I'm on their trail, I suspect they're using my unfamiliarity with this island to their advantage. I dare say they're lying low outside the city. That's why I propose a trip to the Morby dry docks. Folk here often speak of it, but I've yet to go there myself. So it seems as good a place as any. If you're game, I'll meet you there. Sure. Great mode, did you ever make it out of your yard? Also, isn't the yard pretty though? That's cute. So pretty. That yard has cost me a lot of gil, dude. I've been working. Oh, speaking of. I should check my retainers real quick. Can I? Hello? Everyone like fights for that one summoning bell. Can you like please bring me some cool shit? Something that'll sell for a lot of money, preferably. Oh? Hold? Hold? Oh, and they're worth nothing as well. Sick. I love it, dude. They aren't even worth putting up for sale. That was unfortunate. Yeah, no, I think I've spent about $1 million or so on your house. 7 or so on the FC house. And like a couple million on my own house. FC house is definitely where I spent the most money. May return this decade. Enjoy. You're actually running out of decade. Oh yeah. Would anyone be down to do something in game tomorrow? Or are y'all busy? Well, Fultz is busy. Depends on when. I don't know, during stream hours, probably. It's like noon to 5 p.m. or so. There you are. While I was waiting for you, this fellow came asking for help. Sorry to trouble him, but my little brother's gone missing, and I could use a hand finding him. He said he wanted to see the ships I made, so I started showing him around, but next thing I knew, he was gone. Lad's probably got himself lost. That poor dear. I know we still have the hard thing to consider, but I'd like to search for this man's brother, if that's alright with you. Much appreciated. I'm sure we'll find him all the faster with your help. Have me thanks. Brother wouldn't say boo to goose, so I doubt he'd leave the docks on his own. He's got him up red hair like mine, so you'll know him when you see him. We'll keep an eye out. I know you're itching to search for him as well, but could I ask you to wait here in case he comes back? Let's split up so we can cover more ground. Good luck. Yeah, I don't fully know what the start. But I was thinking maybe we could do some like field operations. They're fun. Usually they're really fun. I don't know if I'm looking for this kid up or down. Oh, there he is. Do you have Eureka unlocked? Scared? Where are you? You're here to take me back to my brother? You found the little one. So glad he's safe. Just wanted to see the airships my brother was working on. I thought I could see them better from higher up, but I lost my way. Sounds like you've had quite the adventure. But you're very brave today, so I'll tell you a secret. Even grown-ups get lost. I have an awful time learning my way around somewhere new, even with a map. Really? Guess I'm not the only one. Smile, we like to see those. Now, your brother's very worried about you, so can you promise me you won't go wandering off on your own again? I promise. I should say sorry to my brother too. You should. Okay, what kind of demi material? I don't actually. There is very few things outside of the demi material we had in there that you actually need for anything. I think. I know there's some that you need for like specific crafts and stuff. But I think that those are the only ones you need for like expert things. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just, I don't know. I worry we're gonna end up with a lot of stuff that no one cares about in there. But if they're the same kind, then I don't know, who cares? Let's take him back then. I should run. What I should do is I should run a bunch of daily activities, so I can get the cracked clusters, so I can like actually fill the material side with useful material. Stuff the dumb one in there and dump it into the junk mower and put the gill in the chest instead. Yeah. Lifesavers both deserve a proper reward, but I ain't got much to offer at the moment. Oh, we're in no need of coin. Well, I am. Just some information if you have it. Have you seen a Huron woman and a Lalafellian man around the docks in recent days? One's an alchemist and the other's a goldsmith. They likely have a few mammoths with them as well. If not, have you heard any rumors of food or drink that causes ailments when you consume them? Blindness or numbness, perhaps? Afraid I haven't seen or heard anything or anyone like that. Couldn't be of more help. That's alright. Knowing they haven't been around the docks is equally helpful. That's good at least. I'll be praying to the navigator you both find who you're looking for. Anyway, the two of us ought to be heading home. Thanks again for everything. Good fortune and safe travels to you both. Still no word of the Unbound. But at least we could help those brothers. Children often let their curiosity guide them, which means they'll naturally wander off on their own adventures. I don't blame that man for worrying as much as he did. Seems to know a lot about caring for children. After a fashion, yes, always enjoyed looking after village children in my spare time. I try to be a good role model for them, though the other adults tell me I shouldn't dote on them overmuch. Now that I think on it, I've barely even told you about my family or my village or anything really. I'd be happy to share a few stories if you'd like. The ocean view here is beautiful, so you may as well enjoy the scenery and relax a bit. Cute. People hail from the northern valleys of Schlatts. We're a close-knit community of hunters for the most part. Children are given spears, practice once before they even learn to walk, and we hone our tracking skills from a very young age. Is it that surprising? It seemed second nature to me, but then again, I've encountered my fair share of surprises here as well. Our village rests in a veritable sea of poisonous plants and animals, so the slightest injury on the hunt can prove deadly. Thus, we believe it prudent to begin our training as early as possible. Yeah, create mode. Do you have Eureka unlocked, or do you have anything that you particularly want to get done that is of like side content? Yet, no matter how skilled we might become, accidents are inevitable, and the heart sting proves vital to our survival. Not only does it produce poison, it cleanses it as well. In the right hands, it can dispel some of the deadliest natural toxins known to mankind. It even purifies the beasts we hunt. In fact, our diet consists of highly venomous creatures, ones that would normally kill a grown adult if ingested. Yeah, I've never been to Eureka, which is why I thought that maybe we could do that. I have the quest unlocked and I can go, but like, that's it. Our thing allows us to lead a quiet, peaceful life in lands where others dare not tread. It always has. I suppose that's why I never imagined someone like Alred would take that away from us. When I left our village, food stores were well stocked, but I can't bear the thought of my younger brothers and sisters going hungry. Must return the heart sting as soon as I can for their sake. We should bring back their smiles and make them feel safe again, just as we did for that young boy. In any case, thank you for listening. Thinking of home puts me in good spirits. As long as I remember who and what I'm here for, I'll be alright, I know it. But I've kept you long enough. I think it's time we made our way back to Limsa, don't you? Sure. I don't know. I think occasionally. Um, but no, I think Eureka could be fun. Just like as a side activity. I've been thinking about doing stuff on Saturdays, which are like more community focused. So we could so we'll have a reason to like potentially start. Oh. So we have a reason to potentially start recruiting and like building up the FC again. Like, if we can't find anything to do, there is no reason to, like, start building up the FC again. Does this have down? Like, does this have a stairs down or no? Have a down. Dude, my brain. It does things occasionally. Not good things, but it does things. We have one more quest and then I think we can't do anymore. As much needed reprieve, but we'll need a plan for our next destination and soon. Well now, fans meeting you here. Good to see you two again. What brings you to Louisoix? Nothing of import really, just a bit of restocking before our next job. But we happened to spot you along the way, didn't want to miss the opportunity to greet our heroes. Our client arrived to Swift Perch in one piece thanks to your timely assistance. Indeed, while I regret that you had to see us in such a pitiable state, we're both grateful for your aid. When last we met, you spoke of pursuing those two charlatans, did you not? Yes, that's right. They've stolen a precious heirloom from my village, so I'm doing everything in my power to return it to its rightful place. So that's the way of it. Bombastic as those two were, we've not seen hide nor hear of them in Ailport since. No word of any incidents like ours either. But I have a feeling they won't stay in the shadows for long. We sniff out any suspicious incidents while we're out and about. We'll keep you informed. Won't say no to some extra pairs of eyes around the island. I've made my base of operations here in the city, so if you hear even a peep about poisoning, you know where to find us. May not have found any leads on Alright, but I'm glad we had a chance to chat. And with Whistle and Sari on our side, things are looking up. For now, I'll keep in touch with our newfound allies. Should I hear any news on our culprits, I'll be sure to let you know. It's like very clear that you're supposed to do these during your leveling. But I just like never did. We have one more step to this, and then I think it might be two more steps. That's a baby black mage. Oh, that is such a... stupid search tag. I love it. Alright, so this is the last one we can do. For now. Because, like, we need levels. So, I don't know if we're gonna go out and do faith grinds or... whatever, we'll figure it out. Norcola nearly jumps of joy at the sight of you. Am I glad to see you? I just received word from Wisdom and Serig that our culprits have finally been spotted. It seems... it seems the thieves headed for Upper Lenosia. I offered to make my way there as soon as I could, but Wisdom and Serig said I could hang back for now. Once they've gathered enough information, they'll be heading back to Elport. Let's go and see what news they have to share. I have to reduce my travel costs some, because well, we broke. We mega broke. Any friends? No. Chrono Trigger. That's the wrong way. I've seen that one before. I don't remember where though. Oh yeah, there's a quest here. Starts today. If you haven't done the... what the fuck is it called? Maiden's Rhapsody. Where is that replay feature? Damn, this is a lot of stuff that I have no idea what these Chronicles of Light things are. I think they're in Heaven's Ward stuff. Wait. Coiled, Alexander, Omega. What the fuck am I missing? How am I missing Puppet's bunker? Oh, because of the quest. Yeah, I never did the weekly quests. That actually makes sense. Well, also, I think I'm just gonna finish up this and then I'm gonna call it for today. Having not been in exactly the best shape today, I think it's probably a good idea that I get some rest and get to chill for a bit. Sign of wisdom and Seriget. I don't mean to assume the worst, but I admit I'm a bit worried. I knew I should have insisted on going. I don't want them injured on my behalf. I say we head out and find them. Terribly sorry for the delay. Thank goodness. How did you fare out there? You found alright, Kokonoma, yes? Oh, we found them alright, but it didn't take long for them to find us. We were set upon by Kokonoma's mammoths. His mechanical menagerie greatly outnumbered us and may very well have been our end. Death by mammoth isn't an ideal way to go, mind you, so our retreat was our only option. Cowardly though it might sound, we needed to ensure we could keep you aware of the culprit's whereabouts. Before they spotted us, they were stuffing their little metal army into a skiff bound for Camp Bronze Lake. Mark my words, they're plotting something new. Of course, it is entirely possible they seek a quiet route to eastern Lanosia and wish to bypass Bronze Lake instead. But a thorough search of the camp would be wise. Alas, the enemy you face is far beyond our capabilities, so this is as far as Wisdom and I will be able to go. I'm sorry we couldn't provide more decisive information. Honestly, I should be the one apologizing. You risked life and limb for me already. I never meant to push you past your limits. You needn't dwell on it. We're as eager to bring those criminals to justice as you. Indeed, we shall at least take pride in knowing we could point you in the right direction. But we should take our leave now. And I ran most of the way here, and I think I speak for both of us when I say we could use a comfortable chair and a hearty meal. None can gainsay your strength, my friends, but I beg you not to underestimate that of our foe. Go well, and may your determination guide you to victory. Camp Bronze Lake. Ferry skipper spoke of the place on my first time here. We should hurry and seek passage before Elrith and Crocodile elude us again. Can we get there without spending money? Yes, but it's kind of a pain. No, wait. This is connected. So we just travel up here and then we can just go across. We can just fly across here. If I remember correctly. Which I might not. But I think I do. What a lovely camp. Now, if I were a half-crazed alchemist with a heart sting and a new scheme up my sleeve, where would I hide? Oh, just me, or are there pigs flying in the sky? It hurts to laugh. Oh dear, that doesn't bode well. To the upper levels, quickly. Poisoning the springs? You truly are the lowest of low. You flatter me. It was just a little poison, really, as a treat. I'm afraid I couldn't contaminate all the water here, but we're having oh so much fun with our shiny new hallucinatory toxin. Step away from the springs, now. Protecting the healer, are we? How sickeningly sweet of you. But you ought to watch your step as well, my dear fairy apple, lest you find yourself seeing stars around. Is Ultimus? Oh, you look absolutely hideous. Or should I say adorable? Alright, you're as bonny as porcelain doll. The hell are you on about? Very interesting. Yes, very interesting indeed. Now, I believe I may have poisoned myself. Now, there's a predicament. And guess what? Do you recall those antidotes I prepared at the base? Because I've forgotten to bring them. You are your own worst enemy, you know that? I suggest we retreat before you decide to dive headfirst into the springs for fun. Unbound scum, you think, will allow you to walk free after all the chaos you've caused? Well, yes, actually. Have you seen Allred? She's in no states to contend with you, and I've never been one for rough and tumble. Of course, you're welcome to give chase, provided you have no qualms about leaving these poor souls to laugh themselves senseless. Three though we must, I would call today a rousing success. But were you not my dearest special busybodies, we've plenty more tricks in store for you, and the entire island. He's got quite a throwing arm, doesn't he? Don't sense any toxins in the waters anymore, so the springs should be safe again. Will the toxins affect the local wildlife? Seeing as Elred suffered from a taste of her own medicine, I doubt she's mastered much of the Heartsting's power. As such, any poison she produces from it would be relatively weak. Most of her handiwork is already evaporated into with steam. One might compare it to the way those awful unbound smoke bombs dissipate. And thank goodness they do. In more capable hands, however, the Heartsting's poison remains active unless dispelled with Asuna or another form of antidote. Same permanence applies to its cleansing abilities for our food. Now, there's much on my mind, but I think we've bigger problems to address first. Let's make our rounds of the camp, then talk about our next steps. We're going to have to look around the spring to ensure the toxins are gone for good. Could I ask that you treat any victims you come across? Sure. Victims. Much appreciated. I wasn't anywhere near the water when it was poisoned, but the toxic steam must have drifted this way. When I heard rumblings about mysterious mammoths roaming around the camp recently, I was more than a little apprehensive. But I never expected those mammoths' master would do something so cruel. Your efforts are helping us, but put this turmoil behind us. And for that, you have my thanks. But I can't simply let you administer this aid alone. I should tend to the remaining victims as well. Nice. Potat. Please make it stop. Poor thing. Thank the gods. I wasn't expecting to nearly laugh myself to death at a place meant for healing, but at least I can breathe easy again. I hear you're chasing after the ones who did this. You're either very brave or very reckless, but I'm inclined to assume the former. Anyway, all that laughing has exhausted me, so I may as well take a break from my soak. Thank you again for your kindness, and may the navigator keep you. Potat. Befuddled bather. Comical costumes you all wear. What humorous dances you dance. It's all too much to bear. Costume patriots, they're gone. Farewell, my visions, may you revel on in my memory. Saying laughter is the best medicine, though I feel far worse than before. Many thanks for putting an end to it. I think I've earned myself another soak and an extra flagon of mulled wine. Pleasant travels to you, healer. Wait, this is the place for the quest, no? Isn't the thing like fucking out here? Am I wrong? Is it not today? I also think it's kind of dumb that we're not allowed to do it multiple times. Because the quest is really cute. How goes the healing? Wonderful. I'm glad it soon proved effective. For my part, I've given the springs a thorough look. Toxins have dissipated completely, so the bather should be fine from here on out. As for Elrath and Kokonoa's antics, I've had a moment to reflect on everything. Now that our work is done, do you have a moment to chat? I'm well versed in the numbing and blinding poisons we use on our hunts at home, but something kept troubling me about Elrond's toxin. I've never seen anything like it. I had no idea it even existed among the scorpion's gifts. It may be an experience, but the fact that she's learned to inflict hallucinations is a cause for concern. Still, we should try to look on the bright side. She's yet to discover the heart sting's cleansing properties. judging by the way she couldn't cure own ailments. Knowing her as we do, I reckon she only has toxic trickery on her mind. Kokonoa, however, handled himself surprisingly well despite his exposure. Do you recall the man in Louisoix who ate the poisoned apple? He claimed that Kokonoa took a bite, yet never suffered its ill effects. He must have some manner of immunity, but how? This reminds me of the attempts on the Sultan's life. That's quite the tale. So, the real poison was switched out for a sedative with similar properties. And as the Dunes folk, she regularly ingested small amounts of toxins to build a resistance against such things, which allowed her to awaken from her coma. I didn't realize Kokonoa might have had that sort of upbringing, but it would certainly explain why Arendt's tricks don't seem to affect him. If you in my village would ever think to consume potentially lethal food or drink without drawing on the Heartsting's power, yet the Dunes folk do it gladly. Well, I don't think gladly is the right word, but sure. The more I consider our differing approaches to poison, the more fascinating it becomes. Oh, I hear weather. But I have a feeling the bathers won't want to overhear and talk of poisons after what they've just been through. So why don't we continue our discussion in Louisoix? Also, thunderstorm rolling in, it sounds like. Yeah. Dude, the weather? Like, sure, it isn't like the most fascinating thing, like the most highly detailed thing in the history of ever. But like, that is convincing. That looks like the insane thunderstorms that we get here. We get some thunderstorms here occasionally that are like they're not every year, but like every other year or every third year or something, we get thunderstorms like this where you can see, like, you don't necessarily see lightning strike as much, but you can see it bouncing in the clouds, and it's really fucking cool. So is this a seat edge? Yeah. Okay, so back to Louisoix means this way. But yeah, the quest will unlock a thing, and it'll tell you to do a faith here. So you do the faith, and then there are some more quest steps, and then you get some cool gear. I highly recommend doing it. It's like it's like a small little snippet of Final Fantasy XI story. So if you haven't done the Maiden's Rhapsody, I highly recommend it. Oh yeah, this is also where our XP stops, so... I should do hunt marks at some point too. Those are like a really, really good. Careful, bud. Hunt is a good way to get tickets. Like Aetheryte tickets. You get like, I don't know, 30 a week or something. It's either 30 a week or 30 a day. I don't remember how often you can do them. Fuck, dude. All these people. I absolutely love how many people are around again. It was so sad. The last time I was here for a concert with them, there was like 5 people here and then 2 people standing over here. And that was it. Holy shit, there's a whole group of... Wait, they're a whole group. I assume they are together. Yeah. They're like probably raiding or something. I know I've been anxious to ascertain our thieves' whereabouts, but things escalated far quicker than I thought. Your presence throughout the whole ordeal was a welcome one. What was not so welcome were Arat's parting words. Whatever she has planned for the whole island, it can't possibly be good. Her acts of mischief have only grown worse since I arrived in the city. We must take the Heartsthing back before she causes any lasting harm. Of course, it was Whistle and Sering's efforts that led us to Alright, so I'll have to thank them when I get the chance. In the meantime, I'll do what I can to track down our unruly thieves and report to you as soon as I'm able. Bop. I don't know if I have any reason to travel from here, so I might just like park myself in a corner here and Wi-Fi extender. Wi-Fi extender has been a person on my friends list for several years at this point. Tanking gear? Healer gear? Jacket of healing, yeah. I thought for sure that was, let's see what we have here. Oh, that is so much material. Holy shit. Clear 1, 2, and 3. Battle 1, 2, and 3. Crafting 1, 2, and 3. And then whatever the fuck this is. We can't possibly need more than... Yeah, we need to call this at some point. Holy shit. Might be. That is so stupid. I wonder if there's more of them. Alright. I'm head out. I wanna just like relax for a bit and just like chill and calm down and get some food and I'll be around though. So if anyone wants to like run any content or anything. Ooh. Um, let me know if you want to run anything later. If there is like savage stuffs you want or anything. I'll gladly run some old content, EX and Savage content to get people their minions and their mounts and everything. So yeah, I will be back. It will probably be like an hour, hour and a half, maybe. Utterly useless of that stuff. I don't know. I have actually cleared what have I cleared? I've been doing them recently. All the old ones that I could do. So I did Coils, Savage. Second turn is the only thing that has Savage. I've done Alexander, all of Alexander Savage. And I started on Deltascape. I can't get past, because I'm Black Mage, I can't get past the mechanic in the second or third fight. I struggled for a bit with first or second one. Which was a little rough. It looks like it needs 4 or a healer. There's one of the it's one of the coils fights, which used to be impossible without 2 people. But now it's 100% clearable. Came close but never did it. For what? You have to be a little bit more specific. Alexander is possible. Dude, fucking. Peep the check mark. They are all possible. And I started these. I've done the first one and I've done the second one. I can't get past this. It requires a very well-timed heal. Yeah, I can't get past this. This is I can get it to like 3/4 health, and then it does like a bullshit on the ground. and turns you into a pig. And then you have to like stand on the square that is appropriate to your class, but you have to have like all of them filled. Yeah, no, I'll gladly run some old content with you. We have all of Heaven's Ward EX to do as well. So yeah. No, I'll head out and I'll just be active again whenever I'm active. So I don't know how late it'll be because, well, Mom still doesn't have her car back, and we're supposedly allowed. It's supposed to be ready tomorrow. But we don't know if it will be. So I don't know. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I'll catch you all for stream tomorrow and in game in an hour and a half or so. We'll see. A couple hours maybe. Good luck. Bye bye.